Hey guys, what is going on? So I just wanted to address some things regarding Turkesterone as well as Ecdysterone. Obviously the Turk restock was yesterday. I know quite a few of you were able to get some, and I know quite a few of you were not. So I apologize for that. Obviously there was a bot verification system that not everybody passed. I will touch on all that in a second, but I just want to let you guys know, if you didn't already know, obviously I made a video about this. Derek mentioned it in his video, but there is an alternative that is coming. So obviously I've talked about Ecdysterone on this channel before as a Turk alternative. Obviously Turk is very hard to get, but Derek is actually coming out with his own Ecdysterone here pretty soon. It is not going to be under Gorilla Mind, but instead Intelligent Elephant. So like I said, I made a video about this. Derek mentioned it on his video yesterday, but obviously it didn't seem like people really understood that. And you know, as far as I know, the talk about it launching under Intelligent Elephant and all of that, I think my video is the only one that's actually like saying that publicly, but that should be coming here pretty soon. So basically, the reason I'm so excited about this and the reason that everything over the past couple weeks has kind of changed for me in terms of what I suggest is because this is a game-changing product. So obviously, Turkesterone and Ecdysterone are two different things. Some people may respond better to one over the other, so there's not a clear-cut winner in this. So I get a lot of questions about, is this superior to this? There's no way to know unless you try them both, okay? So, but at the end of the day, I would say that Turkesterone, if you're willing to dose it at enough of a dose, obviously it ends up being pretty expensive that way, seems to yield the best results for most people. Ecdysterone tends to be able to be dosed a little bit lower. It seems to have a little bit more linear results, but maybe not the max ceiling. So I guess that's the best way I would describe it. But like I said, everybody responds differently. That's just kind of a trend that I've noticed. But Derek is actually doing his own Ecdysterone. It's going to be the same as Turkesterone in terms of the price, in terms of the dose, in terms of the actual correct complexing method. So everything is the same. Everything that made Turkesterone just a cut above everything else is also going to be happening with Ecdysterone, except it is going to be a 98% Ecdysterone as opposed to 10% Turkesterone. So that is the only difference based on what I've been told. Obviously, if you compare that to other products on the market, it's very clear why I'm so excited about that. And that's why I think people should kind of hold off on that. And that could potentially be much more effective for a lot of other people. Now, I'm not sure in terms of if you were willing to dose Turkesterone extremely high, you might end up getting better results. But most people seem to, you know, be buying lower dosages. They want to get away with less. And it might be more optimal to do that with Ecdysterone. I don't know for sure. This is just me kind of, it's just a theory of mine, but I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with that. And considering it's almost impossible to get Turk anyway, obviously Ecdysterone is going to be a great alternative, especially coming from Derek, who, like I said, is going to be complexing it in the correct way. So that should be coming here pretty soon under Intelligent Elephant, which is going to be the first link in my description. You can sign up for the newsletter and hopefully they give you some details there. I will update you as best I can on here as well as on Instagram. Derek said he'd be updating on Instagram, potentially on YouTube. So this so far is not really very hyped, guys. In fact, it being available through Intelligent Elephant, I'm pretty sure nobody's mentioned that other than me. Derek has obviously, you know, shown the picture of the Ecdysterone. He mentioned it in the video yesterday, but I don't think he has elaborated on this. And therefore the hype for it should be significantly less. Meaning you should be able to get this product if you want it. With Turkesterone, it seems like you kind of have to go through this, jump through a bunch of hoops, go through the lottery to end up getting it because the demand is so high. The Ecdysterone is relatively under the radar, and I would assume that anybody who wants to get that would be able to. So in my opinion, it is the, you know, superior product by a wide margin when it does launch. Obviously, it's not available yet. And, you know, the product that I was using before, and actually what I'm currently using until this Huge ends up getting sent to me, I'm currently using Huge Ecdysterone, which actually ended up restocking today. And, you know, I still think that's a good product. I don't want to say that that is ineffective. I just think that there is, considering there's going to be a better product on the market, I personally think it's worth the wait. I don't think the wait is going to be all that long, but obviously people are impatient. You know, they wanted to get Turk. Maybe they go with Ecdysterone from Huge. You know, that's your own decision. I just am letting you guys know. I talked about it in other videos. I'm no longer affiliated with them. I'm exclusive with Gorilla, but you can still end up getting Huge. I just no longer have an active code. So I had somebody send me an email showing code COOP, C-O-O-P, as opposed to like my full name. And I don't know who that is, but that is not me. I don't know if they're attributing that to my account, or I have no idea. But as far as I know, Seems like Huge, I'm guessing, is not going to end up paying me. Basically what I'm trying to do is, so the reason the guy sent that to me is because I was conducting a giveaway. Huge is no longer honoring that giveaway, which it is what it is. I'm trying to get that done via Derek, so I'm trying to kind of transfer that into just, you know, whether I have to buy the bottles myself or however it ends up happening. I'm trying to basically just make sure that that giveaway ends up happening. It just might end up being Derek's, you know, Ecdysterone as opposed to Huge, which is a better product. So I don't think you guys would be upset with that. If Huge does end up actually being able to subtract the cost of the bottles from what they owe me, then I would still do that. Depends on what you guys want. But I'm still going to try to conduct that. But just letting you guys know that that code is no longer active. You know, I'm no longer, you're basically just going to have to use somebody else's code. So it is what it is there. Like I said, I do think that Intelligent Elephant's product, which is going to be Derek's, is going to be superior. I'm sure people would opt for that if given the opportunity. I'm sure, you know, most of you know about that, but it seems like not everybody does. So just letting you guys know about that. I think that will be a great alternative to Turkesterone, if not more effective for some people, if not even more than, you know, some people. So we'll see what happens there, but very excited for that launch. Should be coming here pretty soon. In terms of the Turkesterone drop and everybody talking about it lasted 30 seconds or whatever, it lasted at least 20-25 minutes. It was just fluctuating in and out of stock. Like I said it would. I warned people. I said, you know, be patient, stay on the sites. So many people messaged me initially within the first 5 minutes and they panicked. And then so many people, you know, after I told them, you know, don't panic, stay on the site, a lot of people were able to get it. So I understand not everybody who wanted it was able to get it, but for any future Turk restocks or anything like that, the same advice applies, and I'm going to continue to say it until people understand that you know, staying on the site is going to be beneficial. Now, they are actually working to get these products to be able to manufacture a significantly higher amount of them. So, like I said, Ecdysterone probably going to be in a significantly less amount of demand, and therefore you should be able to get that if you want. But both Turk and Ecdy should be much more available here in the future, considering what, you know, Gorilla and Derek are doing behind the scenes to be able to manufacture this stuff. And so therefore, this shouldn't be an issue for much longer in terms of everybody having to scramble to get, you know, one of these restocks. But that was just the case yesterday. So like I said, you know, a lot is going on behind the scenes with Gorilla, but these products should be able to get pumped out. Not only those two, but also the rest of the Gorilla Mind products as well. So a lot of exciting stuff happening there. Just want to update you guys on all that. Should be happening very soon with the Ectastrone if you guys want to wait, as opposed to buying a suboptimal brand. So it is what it is. You guys can do whatever you want, but just to let you guys know ahead of time. Obviously, I made that video when I did to prevent people from, you know, buying something that they didn't really want to if they didn't have to. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys want to get Turk, so a good amount of you were able to get that. Hopefully, everybody gets some really good results, and I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts in terms of how effective it is for you, what you think of it in terms of comparing it to Derek's Ecdysterone, all that good stuff. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'll keep you updated, and I'll talk to you soon.